Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. Here we go.
Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Joey.
And I'm Tim.
First, let's do a thank you to our financial supporters, Patreon and Patreon. Without them, we couldn't do the show. If you've ever saw the show and thought, how can I help? How can I be part of this? There's a link below on how you can become financial supporter. They do get the videos up to 2 days early, and there's some other non-public content on there.
Yep. Santa Claus is great, so I want to give him a thanks.
Why was it so great?
I don't know. We just had Christmas.
Yeah, it was a really cool Christmas. Really we had a friend of ours, Bahabna, and her son come over, and we made pizza. I swear, every like social gathering is now pizza and some Trader Joe's like wine or something.
Yeah, we set up like a bar, so you have all the toppings to choose from. Yeah. We have this delicious salad.
Yeah. So we did a little something different with the pizza. Instead of having individual pizzas, which we normally do because we have the little countertop pizza oven, we did a Detroit style pizza
for the first time.
Yeah,
you guys, it turned out.
It came out amazing. I'm 100% Italian. I'm half Sicilian. To me, a square pizza is Sicilian pizza, right? Like that's what it is. But I guess Detroit, you put the sauce over the cheese, and
yeah. So the cheese goes on first, which we use Daya, and it melts really good, by the way, guys. And then the sauce goes on top of that. It bubbles, and the crust underneath cooked nice, so it was a nice chew. It was great.
This is not a video about pizza, because now I'm thinking we should make a pizza. But we're going to do, today for the video, one of the things we did for the holiday season is 3 times we've made our cashew sriracha dip. And I know one of our first videos is this dip, but no one goes back and watches old videos. You go ahead.
It's loved by all. No, like, this is so delicious, full of flavor.
It's all whole food plant-based. And I guess it's gluten-free, right? Is there anything gluten in it?
Yep, no. So pairs well with a plainish type cracker. So if you have pretzels, you use the unsalted. Yeah. Vegetables go so good with it. Like, it's just great.
It's fantastic. So our cashew sriracha dip, we're going to make that for you today, show you how to do that. It's really easy. And it is the star of every social gathering we go to. Everyone asks, you bring your dip or you bring your dip.
Someone asked me, is this life-changing? Okay, I don't think it's that far, but it is. But it is delicious. So,
all right, ready to get started?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, so this whole thing is made in the food processor, right?
It is. Which Santa did not bring us a new processor, but this we'll have to do. Yeah.
But Tim was just saying earlier that there's not a lot of ingredients here. We usually triple this recipe because wherever we go, it's a party, right?
Yeah, if you're going to a football game, triple it.
We make a lot of this, but we're just going to make the one batch this time. So, but just know you can triple it.
So tell me what you've done with these.
It's just soft cashews. I put them in water for at least 2 hours. You can do a quick boiling water soak for 10 minutes, but
it turns it color a little bit.
Yeah. So 2 hours, drained soft cashews. There they go. And that is 6 ounces of cashews. Next ingredient is garlic. So we're going to put in. It should be 1 to 2. Tim wants 3 cloves of garlic. Go big or go home. So that's what we're putting in, and we're just going to blend this up, the cashews and the garlic, just to kind of get it all pureed here.
Yeah, so we're going to spin it, we're going to scrape down the sides, spin it even more. So
yeah, for about a minute total, so let's get that going.
This isn't too bad, but again, it's one recipe versus being tripled, right?
The garlic is strong. Holy smoke. All right, let's turn it on again. We're just going to do it for another 30 seconds. All right, you can see right here, Tim's holding that. It's just kind of, I don't know, like really minced garlic and cashews.
Yeah, not quite a paste.
All right, so next step, let's throw in the rest of the ingredients. So here's the rest of the ingredients. We've got the juice of 1 lemon. Our lemon is frozen in cubes, so we're just putting in 2 tablespoons. That's about the juice of 1 lemon. You can always add more later if you need to. We're going to add 1 to 2 scallions. So Tim's ready to cut them all. I guess we're putting in 3. So we're putting 1 to 2 scallions and just kind of roughly chop them and throw them in because, I memean, they're going to get...
nothing exact, but I just thought I'd help it out by trimming it down a little bit.
Yeah, food processor will do all the work. And then we've got 1 pepper. I like to use a red pepper in this because it's a red dish with the sriracha in it, so it kind of, all kind of blends together, just in case there's any chunks or whatever. So Tim's just slicing up a red bell pepper there.
Yeah, you can see I've already washed this, but I didn't get any of the white inside, which would be a little bitter.
Yeah, so it's all, like he just said, it's just some spices. All right, so we're going to pop that in there. There you go. All right, let's get rid of this. What else we got next?
We have some sriracha.
So this is an ounce of sriracha. I don't know if you want to put the whole thing in. It'll be spicy. So you might want to.
So maybe you could
the whole
taste.
thing in.
Maybe you could taste it as you go if it's too much for you.
Yeah. We won't be able to do that because it's all in. So there you go. But yes, we usually do put an ounce per serving. So if we triple this, we do put 3 ounces in.
Okay.
And then what do you got next?
Next is our nutritional yeast.
That is an ounce of nutritional yeast. And we weighed it out. It's about a quarter of a cup, maybe half.
I was ready to pinch. Joey wants exactly an eighth.
Yeah, that's a quarter of a serving, so half of that.
Half of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it can't be too salty for me. I don't care. All right, so there you go. And then we've got the cashews, the juice of lemon. So everything's in here, right?
Perfect.
All right.
Let's do it.
So we're going to blend this up here. And it should come out like a hummus. So
Yep. So we're looking at 1 to 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Judge how you want
it
it
could
to.
take a while. And if you triple this recipe like we do, like sometimes this thing is full. When we triple it, we've got to process it for like 20 minutes. Like it's a long time, right? All right, let's let it go. And you can see here, just kind of doing its thing. It may take a while, so I would just let it. I wouldn't open it or do anything. Just let it do its thing. It just takes a while.
I could have chopped the peppers.
I was going to say, it probably would help if we chop the peppers up to smaller pieces, but it will get chopped up in here.
Yeah. You can already see the color it's taking on.
I think it's
kinda
beautiful,
nice.
like kind of reddish but orangish color. All right, so we did just stop and kind of scrape it down a little bit. The goal would be to get it all smooth, so every little chunk vegetable is processed.
Yeah. However, we do like to see the red pepper. It looks like flakes in there, so it's not super liquidy or anything. One more scrape along the sides.
Just try, if you're using a rubber spatula, try not to have it touch the blade because the blade will slice the rubber spatula. And you don't want that to happen, so.
This is looking perfect. It should be just like this.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
All right, you can kind of see here that it does look like we're pretty much there.
Yep.
It's hard to tell right there, but like it is.
You can see everything's moving along.
Yep, it's looking pretty good. All right, let's turn it off and let's plate it up. Actually, let's open it up and see what we've got. All right, so
This
it looks
is
pretty
nice.
good, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it is pretty
Done.
thick.
It is kind of a hummus. All right, let's
Yeah.
plate this up and see what we've got. All right, so we're done with this mixer. Let me get this out of the way.
All right, let's plate this up.
We like to serve this on a cutting board with a ramekin of this and then it's like crackers or something around it. All right. Yeah, it looks so good. There's something about that orangey color that tells you like the sriracha has kind of invested and you're gonna get it in every bite, right?
Yeah.
And then Tim's just like throwing some wheat thins around, so and he's gonna try and put different crackers here. Oh man, it's good. Holy smoke! Seriously, people eating this. First of all, they're never going to know it's cashews. They're going to think it's a hummus of chickpeas. And then they're going to taste this and realize that there's so much depth of flavor because of the cashews. You can taste the onion, you can taste the garlic, you can taste the pepper. It's an absolutely delicious dish. Holy smoke.
All right, so this is the color that you can expect.
Yeah, so take a look at what we have here. We've just kind of paired it with a bunch of dipping tools just to get it into your mouth, right?
Give some ideas here too.
But it really goes well with unsalted pretzels. I don't know why, but it just goes so well with them. Salt kind of takes away from the taste, so unsalted pretzels are the best.
Plain.
Yeah. This is an amazing dip. Like if you make this, you're gonna be so surprised on how good it is, right? They used to sell this at Whole Foods when we first started going to Whole Foods back in 2005. And then they didn't have it anymore. And they said, hey, do you want the recipe? You can make it at home. And I said, okay.
That's kind of how it all began.
And it all began from there. So I've modified it since then, so it's my recipe now. But we used to spend a lot of money on this stuff, and now we don't.
Vegans or non-vegans, this will work.
Yeah, so take this to your next party. You are absolutely going to get compliments on it. People are going to want the recipe. That's our video for today. Hit that like button, show us some love. Click on the subscribe button, click on that bell. You get notified every time we do a video, usually every Tuesday. And leave a comment below. Let us know your thoughts. It doesn't always have to be hummus. It could be something cashew based, and there you go. All right,
Thank
see
you
next
so
time.
much.
Bye-bye. Hey, I'm Joey Troxel, and today I'm going to talk about how I went from being a short, fat guy to being much closer to my goal of looking physically fit. I'm doing this by not only monitoring my weight, but my muscle mass and my body fat too, knowing when my plans are working and knowing when I need to change things up a bit. First, let's talk about the device I'm using to help me measure my progress correctly. I absolutely love the BodyPod by Hume. It's a smart scale device that, as you can guess, tracks your body weight, but it also gives you so much more information about your body composition with a medical grade accuracy of 98%, which up until now has been unavailable to the average person. I used to pay to get Staiku, DEXA, and other 3D scans, but that wasn't really sustainable, and I could only afford them maybe once or twice a year. With the BodyPod, all of this information is accessible to me every day for less than the price I used to pay for just one scan. One of the tools this scale uses to give you such accuracy is the handle. The handle allows it to get your measurements from both your upper body and lower body, compared to most other smart scales that just use your lower body readings to approximate your measurements. Hey, not all people are the same, and we store fat differently. So, if you want to be accurate, you'll want to measure correctly and measure both the upper and lower body. The BodyPod comes with a free app that shows you a breakdown of all your metrics, and it breaks it down into measurements for each individual body part. There is a paid upgrade available, but everything I'm showing you here is part of the free app, and that's what I use for myself. The app shows you subcutaneous fat, visceral fat, muscle mass, BMR, heart rate, and so much more. It's really detailed in the amount of information it presents. You can track your patterns and changes over time to see if the number on the scale going up means you've gained more muscle and burned off some fat, or if you are truly gaining fat and need to make a change in your diet. The many different charts track lots of metrics. While I pay attention to weight, I usually closely monitor body fat percentage and lean muscle mass to make sure the weight I'm losing is fat and not muscle. You can't tell this by using a standard type scale. It just gives you a number. What does that mean? Having the BodyPod is a good reassurance to know that you're on the right track with muscle gain and fat loss, regardless of what the actual number on a traditional scale would normally tell you. Plus, the BodyPod qualifies for payment with your FSA or HSA. You can choose the Flex option at the payment window. Since regular scales don't work with your body composition, they don't qualify. The BodyPod is linked in the description below this video, or you can check it out at myhumehealth.com. And use the code PLANTBASEDDADS at checkout. They're running a 50% off sale currently as I'm filming this video, so if you've been thinking about getting a smart scale, now is the time to check it out. Plus, with my discount link or with my code PLANTBASEDDADS at checkout, you get an extra 15% off on top of whatever special they're running at the time. Yeah, baby! The BodyPod has made all the difference in my journey, and now that information is accessible to you every single day.